Javed Saab, let me ask you the question that Makarand has raised. Do you make a distinction? Would you place a little more, interest in the dharmic way of thinking or the plural way of thinking that he's brought up? And do you think there's any distinction between the Semitic religions and the dharmic traditions? Or are you equally scathing of both, and why?
When a friend started giving me compliments about my films and my success, it reminded me of Shakespeare's line, "It is time to fear when tyrants kiss."
It's time to fear when tyrants kiss.
You see, these are all semantics. And I can, without asking you, I can tell you, because I include myself, that whatever he has said, almost 75% we have not understood.
We have not?
We have not understood.
Sorry, Javed Saab, we have not?
We have not understood whatever he has said. Out of that, 75%.
Not understood.
Because only these are words. Ultimately, you say that this is all of you are the same. It's saying, and if you don't believe it, go and ask a Dalit. This is dharma. What kind of a dharma is that? Where for thousands of years, crores of people were made untouchable. This is variety, this is tolerance. You tolerate who? You tolerate Nadir Shah or Temur? Did you tolerate the Dalit in your village? No, you did not. Even today, every day it happens. So don't give me this dharma story. These are words. You go to temples, you are very honored about those temples that you have lost. I wish you luck and you may get all of them. Because it doesn't concern me. I am neither interested in temples, nor in mosques, nor neither in churches. Don't feel superior because you don't believe in one God, you believe in many. In my eyes, both are equally wrong. Ultimately, you worship a deity, you have certain rituals because they are mantras that you read. Everything you do, that religion does. And you, when you fill a form and you make your passport, there was a column, religion. What did you write? None. You wrote Hinduism, didn't you? So let us not hide behind these so many a fog of big words. Let's be realistic. For me, whether you believe in one God or 30 crores, it doesn't make any difference to me as long as you believe. You have beliefs, and that makes you irrational. Irrational. What is the difference between us and rest of the creatures? Rest of body is almost the same, a heart, a kidney, a liver, a stomach is like any other ape. The only thing that makes us different is mind, brain, logic. And where does it live? In the brain. Achha, now when we say brain, people think we are talking of only conscious mind. No, conscious mind in any of us is like a drawing room, or maybe drawing room come office of a huge house. We have many chambers, we have basements, we have attics and so on and so forth, empty rooms where everything is safe, where the work is going on. I'll give you an example. Conscious mind is not the only thing. I never said that. When you say inspiration or it came from somewhere else, it doesn't come from anywhere else. It is your mind. If it comes from somewhere else, it should come in Greek, Chinese, Hebrew. But it comes only in the language that you know. You have lost a key and you are looking for it and you are trying to remember, where did I put my key? And you can't remember it. And then you are talking to somebody else, discussing dharma. Maybe. And suddenly you remember, oh, I put the key there. How? Because a part of your brain is working, not only on the case, about any issue, about everything, it keeps working. So whatever you say, inspiration, and it certainly came to me, it all comes from your brain. Now, as far as spiritualism is concerned, I accept some people are believers, some people are not believers. What is this spiritualism? It is like being slightly pregnant.
Slightly
Pregnant.
Slightly pregnant.
So either you are pregnant or not. Come on, tell me. Now, the fact is that if my information is right, the same gentleman says that the law that was made in 91, that now there will be status quo maintained of the religious places except for Ayodhya. He believes that it should be removed. I have no problem with that. I don't care. But the fact remains that he is emotionally attached to temples. And he is giving us this philosophy and he is waxing eloquent about some other world. But ultimately, you are saying what any RSS person would say.
Javed Saab, so, just for a moment, I'm not going to pull you further down that Hindutva, Muslim, etc. road. I want to ask you another question, which is that, so far we're going into the classic route of is Hindutva good, is Muslims bad, etc., etc. I don't want to go there. Let's look at the fact that the 87% of this country sees itself as religious in one way or the other. They value it, it seems to have some value in their life. We know the perversion, the mutilation of it, the lynchings, the beheadings, all the hate speech, etc. that's happening in the name of religion. No one in their right mind, whether for political mobilization or not, could support that. I want to ask you a more interesting question, which is there any use in your mind for religion as a tool of culture, of opening the imagination, of help, of succor, where people are in trouble, they turn to it? In a way, it's a very calming influence in society. People who seek spirituality, in whatever path they do, as a tool of creating calm in society. Do you think it's important? Because science can create as much harm as religion has. When you look at the atomic bomb, or you look at social media or algorithms, science is not agnostic, it's not inherently good. It can be used for good or bad. So similarly, can religion be good and bad?
I think there are some explanation or information I owe it to him. One, the people are talking of hijab and parda today. Since last 30 years, I have been on record. I have had debates on TV with big mullahs from Lucknow and Delhi and so on, against parda, against hijab, against triple talaq. We have made in 20 years, we went to all the cities where there are big pockets of Muslim population and we spoke against Muslim personal law there. So it is so very easy, I'll show you my phone, you'll be very happy that both dharmic people and religious people, both of them abuse me. So as long as I'm getting abused, this is from both the sides, I'm a very happy person. I'll be worried if one side stops abusing me. Ultimately, you see, the fact is that use any word. Words change their meaning. Cool today, you are young people, you would know. What cools mean today did not mean, say, 100 years back. Or hot means today did not mean 50 years back. Or gay means today did not mean 70 years back. Words change their meaning. Now, religion, the origin of religion, what is the meaning of the word? You can discuss that. And you can prove that my belief doesn't come under this word. But the fact is that you have all the good points and bad points of any religion. To me, one religion is not better than another. Some of them maybe have become fanatic, like Islam all over the world. that also have many political reasons also. Why it has happened in 30, 30, 40, 50 years? They have to be political reasons. Like people in India, people who are Hindus, have become more stringent than what they were some 40 years back. There are some political reasons of that. We can, first of all, it is very difficult to draw a line between religion and communalism, religion and fascistic attitudes, because they overlap each other, I had made a picture, since he had mentioned my picture, in 75. Surely, there was a scene where Dharmender hides behind Shivji's Murti and he speaks from that place, and Hema Malini Shivji is talking to her. Is it possible to have a scene like that today? No, I will not write a scene. Were there no Hindus in 1975? Were there no dharmic people? They were. As a matter of fact, I'm on record, I'm not saying it right here. You go, and Raju Hirani and me, we were in Pune in front of a big audience, and I said that don't become like Muslims. Make them like yourself. You are becoming like Muslims. It's a tragedy. What is our strength in this country? What makes us different from others? Why do we have democracy? Which you don't find till you read the Mediterranean Coast. Because what he said is right. That this is also true, this can also be true. This also can be believed, that also can be believed. And there was Hindu relationship with his god and deity was not of master or slave, but of an elder who is friendly, with whom you can even joke. And I can give hundreds of examples where they had this elbow room, this liberty. As a matter of fact, this is being cut today. This is being taken away from Hindus. And they are being made like Jews, like Muslims, like Christians. It's a tragedy. You don't understand it. And here you are, in spite of all the intellectual jargon, you are saying some temple should be returned. That is how you will move forward in life. That is the problem you have. I know.
Okay, I'm in a real...
No, just a second. Let us not bother. If there is a choice, all right. I'm telling you right here, I've said something, this thing many times. If the strictly choice between a woman and kafir, there is no other third way in that sense that I am a kafir. You happy? No, I don't bother. Why can't you believe? Why it doesn't suit you that I am against every religion, including yours, and including the religion in which I was born? I find it illogical. You take any belief of religion. It is absurd. It is absurd. How can a grown-up people, when you were children, you had Tooth Fairy, you had Santa Claus, you had Bhoot, there was something like Lakar Sungha in UP. Lakar Sungha used to be a man because UP, the afternoons are very warm and hot, and children used to play outside, so they had to be stopped. So they Lakar Sunghas come. They have a small stick in their hand, they put it under the nose of the children faint, they put them in the bag and take them out. Now when we grow up, we know there is no Lakar Sungha. We know there is no Tooth Fairy. We know that there is no ghost. But one thing is left, and that is God. God is the Santa Claus of adults. You know, the fact is, to believe, let me complete myself, to believe any religion, whether it is Muslim, whether it is Christian, Hindu, they believe that we had a perfect past. You were wonderful people. It's not true. People are wonderful in spite of their religion, not because of it.
Guys,
Every religion discriminates. It's a lie. They are all the same. Of course, they are all the same. It is like saying all the political parties are the same. How can they be? If they are same, then there should be one. It's not possible.
but Javed Saab, sorry. Guys, I'm so sorry the organizers are going on asking me to wrap this. Makrand, I have to just, again in the interests of sticking to some of the arguments raised. You started off by praising the dharmic religion for plurality, traditions for plurality, etc., etc. But you were making a spirited defense. We've already, Javed Saab has destroyed the Muslims and Christians, so I'm not going there. I'm sticking with the Hindutva Hinduism dichotomy. Because you said Hindutva is not asking Hindus to do Krishna Bhakti or Shaiva Bhakti or Vishnu Bhakti. But when Mahua Moitru said Kali is alcohol drinking and meat eating, people went bananas, Hold on. And secondly, that you have come up with an article where you said for Hindu-Muslim peace, we should have the Sanatani Accords. And in the Sanatani Accords, you have about a list of 12 or 13 things that Muslims should do to create peace between Hindus and Muslims. There's not even one thing that you've asked Hindus to do. And in that, you say loudspeakers, Muslims should accept loudspeakers are disruptive. We don't say that about the Kavariyas, we don't say that about the Navratris. So why would your Sanatani Accords have no clauses for Hindus, only for Muslims?
Because the Hindu part of it is yet to be written. Please, you don't get the spirit of the whole thing. See, the point is this, that whatever the pillars of Islam are, okay, they don't require loudspeakers, as he will know. We won't go into that, okay? This is all a whipping up of identity politics.
You made it part of your awards, that's why.
Yeah, so you have to start somewhere. See, I want to read you one little thing. See, first of all, I want to go back to the original question. Is religion needed? Okay? And I want to answer it by saying whatever is irrational, whatever is dogmatic, whatever is violent, and whatever is against humanity in religion should be given up. This is what Vivekananda said in 1893. He says, let's strike the death knell of all fanaticism. Okay, so a rational approach is absolutely required. And yet, as Marx said, and as Javed Saab said, religion is an opiate. And opiate doesn't mean it's always bad, because without opium, there would be no pain killing. There would be no medication. There would be no anodyne for pain. Okay? Actually, civilization is the management of pain, and religion is one of the ways to manage pain. Lenin was much more against religion in a different way. But we won't go into that. The real point is, religion as ethics, fine. Religion as a way to order your life, dharma, okay? Like dharma, artha, kama, moksha, fine. Religion to hate other people, to divide them between believers, non-believers. Religion as a way to control other people's conduct. Religion as a way to divide men and women. If Hindu kings had invaded the Hijaz over hundreds of years, used Arab Muslim women as sex slaves, and exported thousands to India, taxed Muslims if they wish to continue practicing Islam, sacked Mecca, built a Shiva temple on the Kaaba's ruins, boasted about watering their horses at the Zamzam well, and documented all this themselves in extensive chronicles, one might expect Muslims to feel a touch of resentment. In Muslim narratives, Hindus would be cast as brutal aggressors, bent on eradicating their faith and humiliating its followers. It would be difficult, if not outrightly dishonest, to gainsay that narrative. So friends, the point I'm trying to make is Hindutva as a political movement has come out of this attempted destruction of an entire civilization. And many civilizations have been destroyed. We believe that this civilization, including its beautiful temples, okay, and also the Taj Mahal, and also the Vice Regal Lodge in Shimla, where I was director. All these are monuments of what Indians have made with their sweat, toil, and tears. Is worth defending, is worth preserving, and is worth protecting for future generations, which include all of you. Thank you.
Okay. You have to, I'm literally the hostage.
Sure.
Really sorry.
No, I have to say the fact is, now,
Would not be a single monument left. Every nose has been defaced in every museum. So, if some monuments are left, like your Elephanta Cave, Ajanta Ellora, we are very grateful. Okay, you go to other parts of the world, everything is destroyed.
Yeah.
So,
Makran, I'll just stop you there. There's absolutely, the sad part is to have sessions like this where you have seats of thoughts and you can't explore all of it. Is sad because then we're not really, I wish we had a 2-3 hour session to do this because they both have the faculty to do it. When you're bringing up temple destruction, just Makran, hold on. When you're bringing up temple destruction, there's no argument that happened. But the point is, are you going to bring that onto modern Muslims as something that they have to account for? Javed Sahab wants to speak. I'm going to end it in 1 minute after that. Javed Sahab, have you? Yeah. Javed Sahab, have you? Makran,
no, it's not true. It's not true at all. The fact is that if they had invited anybody from RSS, he would have said the same thing what you are saying. He would have said the same thing. If you think that those traditions are wrong, I have the courage to say that if this is Islam, in any case, I am an atheist, but if the choice is between being a Mu'min or a Kafir, then I am a Kafir. Now you say that you condemn Manu Smriti. Do you have the guts?
condemn those aspects of Manu Smriti.
No.
I have read the Manu Smriti, you haven't. I have read it. There are many beautiful things in the Manu Smriti. Many beautiful things. Even a statement.
Wow. Don't speak in the
Now you are doing wrong. You read it, don't believe me. Satyam Vrada Apriyam Navada. Such a beautiful statement that comes from Manu Smriti. Okay? Women are respected, God pillar.
Now you are not being fair.
Can you turn down the
You take any religious book of the world, it will give you 20 wonderful quotes. But at the same time, there are some very poisonous things in every religious book. Every religious book. They are extremely poisonous. At the same time, they have such wonderful quotes and such humanitarian attitudes and whatever, blah, blah, blah. The fact is that you are still stuck in that mindset. If somebody, don't speak in this. If some Turk, if some Iranian had come and had done that, say 500 years or 600 years ago, you remember that. But do you remember Akbar, who had translated, who got Ramayana and Mahabharata translated and sent to the rest of the world, to countries, that this is our book. Do you remember those people who you call them invaders? Mughals are a four-letter word today. During Akbar, Shah Jahan and Jahangir, India was the richest country in the world. More than 25% of GDP of the world was in India. It is because of the plunderers. They were plunderers. Thomas Roe had come during the time of Jahangir. He was a representative of British Crown, and he wrote to it, and anybody of you who goes to England, go to India House, give 10 pounds and they will take out the record for you. He said, wrote to the government, that you have sent me to do trade, take the permission from the king to do trade with India, but what will we sell them? They have everything. An average Indian standard of age. बहुत बात कर चुके हो. You want me to come again for you? So you behave yourself. He said that what can we sell to them? An average Indian's standard of living is much better than an average Englishman. This man was not of a communist party. This man was not from Congress party. This man was not an atheist like me. He was a representative of the crown, and that is what he noticed during Jahangir's time. But for you, all of them, if you are a Muslim, you are an Indian.
No. That's
When today what is happening, condemn it if you have the guts. Condemn what this government is doing. Do you have the guts?
I agree. I think, okay, I'm good.
I condemn what is being done.
Oh, absolutely. No, which ones? I can't just make a whole set. Do you remember
Makran, no question here.
I'm
Stop.
sorry, the slaughter, 30,000 people killed in Chhattisgarh, Akbar.
Makran,
30,000.
I have to ask you to stop.
If you want to have the last word, you are talking to the wrong person.
I would dare not compete with you, Javed sir. No competition.
One second, Makran. The good part, Makran.
I really wish we could,
Makran,
but
you're being mildly rude right now because I'm speaking. So please hold on. The good part of being a moderator is that if the organizers allow, I will allow 2 questions, but I want to say something. I have not said anything yet. That this was meant to be a discussion about religion in our time. And it was about whether it's productive or destructive. You can see it's in many ways destructive, because the moment you start discussing religion, it also goes into politics and into history. And what is really sad, speaking for myself and the fact that I'm addressing a whole audience here, one thing is true, and it's true now, sadly, he was talking about the Charvakas. The Charvakas were allowed to question. When we're talking about religion in today's time, we are not allowed to question, we are not allowed to joke, we are not allowed to have a differential thought or doubt. We are trying to be unified, whether it's Muslims trying to unify themselves or Hindutva, certainly a new phenomenon trying to unify us and call us one identity, and we are not allowed to question. As young people, it's your right to question.
speaking of which, right to question indeed, please give these 3 wonderful people on stage a big round of applause. Did you absolutely enjoy that? Would you like to ask some questions? Okay, the questions will happen in the fan zone. Okay, so if you'd like to ask questions, that can actually be done, but that will be taken in the fan zone. I would love to, but out of
you're saying outside?
in the fan zone. We want to be respectful to all speakers who come on the stage, and at the moment we are keeping the next speaker waiting, and we don't want to do that. Please, once again, give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you so much. Before you head out, if you enjoyed it, stay right there. We want to take a picture of all of you in the crowd with our 3 wonderful guests. You can turn around. Everybody stand right there. Alright, as tradition, you can turn around. Okay, on the count of 3, everybody shout. Let's just do IMP because that's the safest thing, okay? 3, 3, 2. That's amazing. Thank you so very much.
Side. Please one back. थोड़ा साइड में
तुमने मेरी जान बचा
ज्यादा से ज्यादा वन बैक सर अरे किसी को बात करता हूं सर क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस इवेंट में आके
सर आप
एक अभी जो कहना चाहता था वो कह दिया ना सब कह दिया आपको अभी ठहरिए एक बात बताओ
सर अभी
ये जो फ्लोर है ये फ्लोर देख रहे हैं आप इसे नंबर 4 बोलते हैं ये फ्लोर पे जो पाकीज़ा का गुलाबी महल पूरा सेट था ना जिसपे इन्हीं लोगों ने ले लिया यहाँ शूट हुआ था और जिस फ्लोर पे हम बात कर रहे थे आजा आजा मैं हूँ प्यार तेरा